Hey there. I thought I'd make a little video why I'm traveling. So right now I'm in Argentina. Before that I was in Peru. Before that I was in Ecuador. And you've probably noticed there's a theme to my travels. It's farming, and particularly regenerative farming, and particularly holistic management. So why holistic management? What is holistic management, and why should we care? Well, first of all, what is holistic management? It's basically a a toolkit, and first of all, it's a system approach to land management, and also now really ecosystem management. It's based on the principle that nature functions in wholes. It's more than the sum of its part. You can't just look at that little animal, that little insect, or that little grass. You have to look at the whole to uh, take decisions. So it's creating a holistic context with yourself included, the animals, the land, the people, the financial aspect, all those different factors, and taking decisions in that context. And how does it apply? How is it going to change your future resources? And the most famous aspect about holistic management, the one that's seen the most, is rotational or planned grazing, I should say, which is a bit different than rotational grazing. So using the animals on the land to have a positive impact, to regenerate the water cycle, to regenerate the soil, to capture carbon, to repair the mineral cycle, to increase biodiversity, to increase the community, all those different dynamics, because it's all interconnected. Um, so why am I studying holistic management? Well, ever since I got into the whole food subject, basically ever since um, started looking at what I'm eating, and then was confirmed later when I went to culinary school, and then even more later when I started my own kombucha business, so in the drink industry in France. That's when I realized that the current system is really messed up. The way we produce food today dramatically destroys the environment, and I realized it's not sustainable. The way we're producing food today is not sustainable. So the question is, how do we produce food, uh, for the 100 years to come, or the 1,000 years to come? How are our children going to eat? The question really shouldn't be how are we going to feed the world. We already do, and we waste half of it. And we are essentially mining the soil, and it all ends up in the ocean or in the air, and we use a tremendous amount of energy doing so, and we're destroying every living thing in the process. So the question should really be, how are our children and grandchildren, are they going to be capable of feeding themselves? I think that should be the proper question. How can I best feed myself and my community while healing the land and being respectful to the animals, and also having a viable business that can live on? Let's not forget that in most developed countries, farming is the most suicide. In France, there's like one farmer suicide every 2 days. So that's not normal. So going back to my story, I'm traveling because, and it's specifically visiting different regenerative and holistic ranches and farms, like I did in the US this spring for my internship, because I want to see different practices. I want to see different contexts. I want to see different pieces of land, because I don't know exactly today where am I going to settle. I was a bit put off by all the regulation in France and the land price. And my goal is to regenerate as much land as possible, but also to inspire people to do the same, because we all eat 3 times a day or more or less, but we all eat every day. So yeah, that's basically why I'm studying holistic management, and that's why you should care as well, I believe. Uh, what you put in your belly, where does it come from? How is it treated? Was your food destroying the environment in the process, or was it actually contributing to healing and regenerating the environment that we all live in? I think those are important questions, and I plan to essentially dedicate my life to it. And I want to educate myself as best as possible before really diving in deep and making all the mistakes. I'm sure I will make some. So yeah, next stop is Chile. I'm going to a big regenerative farm that is one of the biggest organic producer of beef in Chile. And after that, I'm doing a holistic management training in Colombia. And after that, my goal is to become certified, a certified professional, holistic management professional, by the Alan Savory Institute. If you don't know them, the best way is you can go on the savoryinstitute.com. I'll put the link below, and you can watch Alan Savory's TED Talk on YouTube, which was very inspirational to me. Let's not forget that certain scientists, some of them believe that in 50 to 60 years, we will have run out of topsoil at the rate which we're going. So no more topsoil, no more food. So that is, a very important question. It is an existential threat to the human species. So we need to find a solution. And I don't believe that technology is going to save us, like many of us like to think. That is pushed by the industry and pushed by the government and the liberals. I don't think that is the solution. I think we have the solution today. And I think it is no coincidence that animals on the land can repair the land if managed properly and actually feed us excellent nutrient-dense food that happens to be our ancestral diet. I think that's no coincidence. So yeah, I'll put all the links below, and feel free to check it out, and don't hesitate to reach out if you get any questions. Oh, and I forgot, after Colombia, I'm actually going to Zimbabwe in Africa. That is the home place of the holistic management and where Alan Savory lives part of the year. I'm going to attend a 6-week professional training for holistic management certified professionals, and I think we're gonna learn advanced practices, holistic management practices in a very challenging environment, where it can be very hot, it can be very cold. It's in the savannah, there's lions at your back door. So how do you deal with the megafauna and the predators? And also, how do you deal with the village next door and the people? And I'm really excited about that. I've never been to Africa before. I'm really excited to go to Zimbabwe. I really can't wait. I think it's going to be a very intense 6 weeks, and we're going to learn so much. I'm going there in November. So yeah, I will let you know how it goes. Apparently it's a life-changing experience. Yeah, I will let you know how it goes. I will keep you updated. And again, if you have questions, feel free.